So let's start. What is branding elements? So the learning objective for this particular session would be that try to identify the different types of brand elements we have. And second, list the general criteria of choosing the brand elements, that how you can choose the brand elements. And third, describe the key tactics of choosing the different brand elements. So what are the different tactics in which you can choose your brand elements? How does this whole process work? So basically you create certain brand elements, and based on that certain brand elements, your brand identity is created. And once your brand identity and brand element is ready, it creates brand awareness. That means now more and more people are aware about your brand. And after this, because once the awareness is created, the interest is created, then customer starts to feel an association with the brand. And based on that, you can they believe that your perceived quality is high, and that also reduces the risk of the customer. This leads to brand image, and finally that brand image leads to brand loyalty, and this friendly loyalty leads to brand value. So basically there are two sides. On one side, left hand side, we have company side. On the right hand side, we have company side. In the center, we have consumer side. So the whole idea is to create a brand element in such a way that that can generate brand value, right? So this is the whole process of the brand equity. So what do you mean by brand element? So brand element are all the trademarkable devices that serve the identity, that serve to identify or differentiate a brand from the other competitors. They are called your brand elements. It could be your packaging, it could be your slogan, it could be your logo, it could be a symbol, it could be your name, it could be a URL, it could be your character, it could be a jingle, it could be anything which is related to your brand, right? If I say Coca-Cola, always red color will come to your mind. If I say Pepsi, always blue color will come to your mind. If I say Sprite, always green color come to your mind. If I say Mountain Dew, it will always green color come to your mind. So every brand has an association with different things. For example, McDonald's has this character, KFC has that uncle. So lot of brands have tried to create those elements that should relate with people, that should be more how people can easily identify your products because of that particular element. So what let's go one by one. So the first thing is brand name. So what is brand name? Brand name is one of the brand elements which help the customers to identify and differentiate one product from other product. So the main purpose, as I told you, that the whole purpose of branding is to identification of your product and to differentiate from the other products. So if your brand name is unique, it is different, it will always help any company. It will help any company to establish your brand element, right? And it could be based on places. For example, Air India, Air Canada, British Airways. So you can see the name of those country name is there, name of place is there. It could be placed on the name of animals or birds. For example, dove, puma. These are the name of bird or animals. It could be name of fruits, like for example, mango, apple. These are also brands. It could be name of people, Louis Philippe, Alan Solly. These all are the name of the people. It could be just random name at times. For example, General Electric, LG, Samsung. So they don't have actually meaning. Those are abstract names, and then those abstract names are built as bigger brands. So it could be anything. It could be name, it could be place, it could be fruits, it could be animals, it could be people, it could be abstract name. Okay, it should be unique. That is very important so that it can be trademarked because nobody else can other copy it or use it illegally. Second is your logo. Next important thing, and you can see so much logo over here: Starbucks, Pandas, Disney, Virgin, FedEx, Coca-Cola, Nike. Every brand has their own brand logo. So what is logo? Logo is a graphical mark used to identify a company, organization, product, or brand. So at times it could be very useful for not only just identifying the product, it can be very useful for identifying a particular brand or a company at times also. For example, just look at this tick mark. If you look at this tick mark, you automatically knows this is Nike, right? If you look at this red one, which is the Toyota one, just you can, whenever you see this symbol, you automatically know this is all about Toyota, right? So it's very important that your brand name or brand logo, and it could be, again, it could be the name of even company's name are included. For example, you can see Starbucks written over here. You can see Harley Davidson written over here. You can see Coca-Cola written over here. But that is not true for Toyota. That is not true for Nike. And there's so many logos which doesn't have the name, but the logo is itself is enough to make people understand what the brand is all about. Logo can be displayed along with the company's name in order to generate awareness of the company association with a particular brand. So it could be associated with the name of the company. At times, it could not be. So it depends upon the company's choice whether they want to go with the name of the company or along with a sign or symbol, or as I told you that it could be a sign, it could be symbol, it could be a combination. It could be combination, it could be a single. Okay. Next element we have is the brand characters. So you can see a lot of characters. We use pandas, we use Mowgli was a very famous character. We use Zuzu, we use McDonald's character. So it's a special type of brand symbol. One tag takes it could be just give you that human or real life characteristics. So basically, you try to create a character which is unique in nature, which could be more like which has a human characteristics we can associate with the brand in a better way. Some of the animated characters can also be like live action figures like Ronald McDonald's. So basically, you have created Ronald, which is very, very famous in McDonald's. Every McDonald's store has Ronald. So a lot of people get associate, a lot of kids associate with it. So it becomes easy. It means assigning the human personality traits characteristics to the brand. So the main purpose of doing it that you want to add on the personality trait of humans in that brand. So you try to give that, okay, this Ronald is a happy go lucky kind of person. He is very happy, he's cheerful, he's laughing. That gives you the feel good factor of that brand, right? Next is the slogan. Again, it's a short phrase that communicate descriptive or persuasive information about the brand. So, for example, Subway says "Eat fresh," Nike says "Just do it," Panasonic says "Ideas for life." So every brand has their own that associated slogan with that particular logo. It functions as useful hooks. Mainly, it's a hooks or handles to help the customers grasp the meaning of the brand. So basically, it helps you in understanding that it's more like a hook line or maybe a handle just to make people another association element, which I would say. So if you look at this Nike, you can see Nike is also written. So again, your brand name, the symbol is also there, the tick sign, and you can also see just do it. So that means it's a combination of slogan, symbol, as well as brand name. So all the three elements have been used. An effective brand slogan not only sticks to the consumer mind, but also invokes moods and create bond with the customer. So it is not only about the hook line. The hook line also sticks with the customer minds. It always customer easily recognize it. They remember it. At times, it becomes easier for them to understand. For example, look at Subway. It says "Eat fresh." It automatically conveys that what exactly Subway offers. So that slogan gives you that extra mile to convey your message to the customer. Okay, and it sticks with the customers. Next is the brand jingle. So it is more like a short song or a tune which is associated with your brand. You show it in your commercials, in your advertisement, in your radio messages, in your TV advertisement, on social media. So it could be a musical message written for that particular brand. Many jingles have created out of the popular songs, and they like because look at the jingle by Nirma or Fruity. These are very popular brands, and they have their own jingles, right? And that is the reason why jingles become very, very. So jingle enhances the brand awareness by repeating the brand name in a very clever and amusing manner. So it's very important that you add a jingle. It will also help you in creating the awareness. People will rhyme to that particular jingle, at times sing those jingles, and it's a clever move. It also engages customers. Next is the packaging. Again, important element. Every company try to be unique in terms of their packaging, and at the same time, this packaging also helps you in identification of the brand, conveys the description of the brand, of the product. Persuasive information is also there. It also helps you in transportation because right packaging is required for certain packets. It helps you in home storage because at the end of the day, the product will go to the customer's home, and it also aid for the product consumption. So a lot of time, for example, we have a tetra pack for juices or milk, right? So the tetra pack is very, very important because it helps in storage also. You can store it for a long period of time, and you can use the same tetra pack for even using at home or even serving to certain people. So you don't need to transfer it to into a bottle or maybe another packing which is not required at all. So it becomes useful from all the sides. Next we have is the brand URL. So it is more about the URL element is the website link, basically for New York Times, for and these sometimes it becomes very important. Everybody wants to get that domain name very registered with you, so that you can have that ownership. And a lot of companies, what they do right now, they register all the domains. For example, .in, .com, .org. They register all the domains so that they can use all those domains and no other companies can take it. So that URL element is also one of those elements. It might not be it can have a direct effect on people, but definitely it has. Next is putting the brand elements together. So as I told you that it's all about using all the brand element in together. You can use it with the name, with the symbol, with the character, with the jingle, with the slogan, and the cohesiveness of all these things create a very strong brand element that helps you in identification also, and also in differentiating from other brands. So I hope now the topic is clear. This was all about branding elements. So thanks for watching this particular session.